Yo, what is up, y'all? So yesterday I posted on my Instagram story. I was like, "Hey, what kind of video y'all want me to post?" And uh, my cousin put go over your portfolio, and also that was like, "Hey, tell them how old you are, your how long you been doing this and all of that." So for me, I started on deployment like a year and a half ago, maybe. No, it was a year and a half ago, but I was in the laundry room, and I was like, this was before I even knew about stocks. But if you got my book, you'll know, like you'll be able to read like the about me. But I was in the laundry room. Dude see me on Robinhood. He was like, "Hey, what you doing on there?" And we was just talking. He was telling me about option trade. I was already learning about penny stocks, but he told me about option trade, and then I was just even more motivated to learn about the stock market and shit. So on deployment, I really started learning about the stock market, which was like a year and a half ago, and that's all I did for the rest of like the 8 months there. Uh, I'm 19. I'm finna be 20 in 10 days on the 14th. Yeah, now let's get into this video. About my portfolio, a lot of these are off technical and not really a financial standpoint, but they are financially sound to me because their dividend history shows that they have been rising. I looked them up on my scanner, and this would be a whole nother video for fundamental analysis because I noticed I never go over fundamental analysis because I don't really trade fundamentally, and I don't really long term invest. Like these, the only four things I have, and I only started doing this because when I got back from deployment, I couldn't day trade no more. So it's like I used to just day trade, like I didn't have no long term holds, but now I have to have something long term to grow because I can't use the money to day trade, so I can just use the money to sit somewhere. So these four right here are my long-term holds, and we'll go through them. First, we'll go over DLTR because this is like a swing trade to me. Let's see, they beat earnings, but they gap down. So I'm looking for that gap back up to gap fill. That they got a little divergence on the RSI, so I want that to continue to take off. And they got divergence on the MACD. Like this is going up, as you can see, but this is going down. That's called hidden divergence. And when that happens, the stock's supposed to rocket up. We're gonna see what happens. If it don't rocket back up in 2 weeks, we might be out of this. But yeah, man, it beat earnings and it gap down. Like if you know what gap patterns are, you understand about the gap fill and all of that. And it also did something well. They beat their expected target. So that's also a good thing. So I feel like it should go up. It's kind of like a horizontal support as well. If you look at it right here, this was once resistance, turned into a support. Then you also got a support right here. So with this, we just hoping it bounce up. This is a swing trade. It's basically a swing trade because I seen it. This was past resistance. This was support. And now I see it here again. And now I see divergence. I see it gap down and I see it beat earnings. But that's my swing trade. Now we're gonna go into eBay. eBay, eBay, BGS, and NEP was my first long-term holds. And the reason I invested into these three first because I had all this money from all my businesses and I was like, I don't want to put in no savings account. I can't day trade with it. So I'm gonna find some good dividend stocks to put this money in. So the first thing I looked for was oversold RSI that paid good dividends. And then once I seen that eBay paid good dividends, I went to Yahoo Finance. I think it's Yahoo Finance dividend history. Dividend. I think it's dividend history. If not, it's a different website. This ain't the website I was looking at. I forgot the website name. I think it's just eBay dividend history. It's a certain website I like. I think this is yeah. Yeah, this it. Yeah, but then I look at the dividend history and I just like I know they got more than this, ain't it? But looking back, I'm like, yeah, they dividends been going well ever since they started. They paid 72 cents annually. The PE ratio above it's supposed to be less than 15, but you also got to think of your long-term outspec of eBay. Like, do you think eBay will be a company that goes out of bankrupt within the next couple years? Do you think people will start using eBay in the next couple years? It's different rules to it. You just got to understand, like for Apple, do you think people are going to stop using iPhones for the next 20 years? Like, no. So it's really that mindset. But for me, I seen it was oversold, and I seen that they have a healthy dividend track. So for me, I was like, okay, we going into eBay, and I bought it at like 58, like right here, and now it's at 70. So that's like $12 profit per share, and they also paid me dividends 18 cents in the middle of it. So that's why I invested in eBay, because I see eBay as a long-term company. They dividend history healthy, and from technical analysis, it was a good buy for me. So I hopped in it, and now it's up. Let's go scroll down here and read what eBay is about. The company platforms include online marketplace and is, oh, this a lot of reading. Everybody know what eBay is though. I ain't even got to explain that for real. Next we got BGS, is a food company. I did the same thing. I was looking for good dividend stocks to buy off technical analysis, and I came across BGS. Then I looked at it on here, and I seen a PE ratio. A good PE ratio is below 15 or more. The annual dividend is $1.09. Well, 90 cents, $1.90. And I've seen since 2013, man, they had a good healthy dividend track. So from 2013, they started at 32 cents and they just kept rising and kept rising. They should rise soon, because since 2018, they was paying 47 cents. That should go up soon, because they kept going up right here. But yeah, I seen right here, I bought right here for BGS, and I got paid dividends the other day from it. So dividends 47 cents, bro. That junk hit. I also got like dividend reinvestment on Drip, and basically what that do is all the money you get paid from dividends, it go back into the stock, so you can buy more shares with the dividends, and it's like a compound interest type of thing, and it just keep repeating over and over. But for this, I was looking for dividend stocks. I seen it was on this technical trend line, and it was bouncing off that 200 EMA as well. It wasn't oversold really, but I seen potential in it. They beat earnings a little bit right there as well. But yeah, I just seen this. I just really like technical analysis for real. But I'm learning more about buyer and selling liquidity and order blocks and all that type of shit. So this was a couple months ago. When I invested in these, like a couple months ago. Same way for NEP. I seen NEP. NEP is a clean energy company. And I was like, hey, clean energy, a good thing to look into. Everything is going towards cleaner energy. So I got into this. I looked at it on dividend history. I was like, I looked at it on dividend history. I was like, PE ratio 15, and I seen a track record of their dividend history, and their dividend history is pretty healthy. From 2014 to 2021, it's been going up. So I was like, hey, from technical analysis, it's pretty fundamental. From dividend history and PE ratio, pretty good. And I'm gonna make another video on more than PE ratio as well, because I don't ever go over fundamental analysis, but I'm finna switch the game up. And that it was oversold. It was at this resistance right here, it turned into a support, and I really liked it. I'm surprised it broke from this level right here. I really like NEP though, and it's probably gonna go back up to all-time high again. AT&T, I just hopped into this 3 days ago. 3 days ago. Well, not really 3 days ago. I had this for like 2 weeks, but then it was the end of the month, so I had to put some more money into some other stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna put it in AT&T right here. I put it in AT&T right here. As soon as I did that, the next day and the next day, it started going up. I was like, okay. And look, dividends finna come up right now. 52 cents a share. August 1st, next month. 52 cents a share for AT&T. So yeah, these are my technical dividend. These are my technical long-term fundamental dividend stocks that I'm holding right now. And I already went over DLTR. But yeah, I'm gonna go over more fundamental things. It's just for fundamental things, I want to write down like a note and list and things to go over. Like I'm gonna have to make a PowerPoint for that. But yeah, it's really I just go on here and I'd be like, oh, good PE ratio, good dividend history. Look at that, 255 a share. But good dividend history, good PE ratio. And also another thing, like each dividend pay me per month. So I get paid every from June every 4 months. Which one paid me in July? June, I get paid in June. I get paid in July. I get paid in June, July. What August at? June, July, August, and now September. So it's like like these dividend stocks pay me every 4 months, and I set it up to where each month a different stock gonna pay me in dividends. So for July, which May, June, July. Nah, not this one. So for July, BGS paid me. Yeah, so for July, BGS paid me in dividend. Where for June, oh, yeah, for June, BGS paid me. Who gonna pay me in July? July, AT&T gonna pay me. In August and September, the other two gonna pay me. So now it's like I got 4 stocks, and every stock pay me quarterly, and each quarter a different stock going. What I'm trying to say is every 4 months, these stocks pay me. Each one stock pay me dividends every 4 months. So what I did was I'm like, okay, you gonna pay me this month. This stock gonna pay me this month. This stock gonna pay me this month. This one gonna pay me this month. And so now every 4 months, this stock paying me, then this one paying me, then this one paying me. Then it's just gonna go like this in the circle. So that's basically how I organized it for me. But yeah, we're gonna go over some fundamentals because on my ebook, there's a lot of good fundamental knowledge on there. And I noticed that I don't go over fundamental analysis a lot. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. Go ahead and comment and subscribe, and we're gonna spread this knowledge about the stock market. Peace.